All right, hello everybody. Today we are doing an online tutoring training. So this is for if you are tutoring remotely. We will show you a couple different tools and some tips and tricks that we have learned to help you in leading your classroom online.
So who are we? I'm Ryan Martinez. I'm a fourth year applied math major with the NSEC minor, and I'm a newly hired student assistant for CalTeach.
My name is Amelia. I'm a third year bio major and an NSED minor, and I've been a CalTeach student assistant for 2 years now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gabriel DePina. I'm a fourth year global arts studies major, and I have recently been hired to the CalTeach team as a Learning Lab intern.
So we're going to be doing Bobcat Online Homework Help. So this is going to be an after-school homework support center to assist K through 12 students in math and science. The students and the tutors will be assigned in breakout groups, and they're assigned by grade level and subject that the tutors feel comfortable with. And the Bobcat Online Homework Help will be from Monday to Thursday from 2:30 to 6:30.
So one of the platforms that you'll be using as a tutor is Google Jamboard. And it's basically an online tutoring platform where students can upload screenshots of the problems or questions they may have. And you as a tutor will be using this platform as a whiteboard to draw or type and help the student out with questions. And Amelia will actually show you how to demonstrate it.
All right, so let's look at Jamboard. So first you can see right now I have some lines on here. You can go ahead and hit clear and you can change the background if you want it like a chalkboard, or if you just want a blank screen. I'll start over here. So first you have a pen option. You can use different sizes of the pen and you have different colors. And then you can just go ahead and write here on the screen using your mouse. Might be a little bit easier if you have like a handheld mouse. And then you can erase something using this eraser option if you're done with the problem or if you messed up on a problem. Here you can use a sticky note, so you can change the color of the sticky note, and your students can type questions like where do I turn in homework, and then they hit save, and then you'll see the sticky note appears. And then if you've answered that question or you want to move it, you can just go ahead and drag it, or you go ahead and hit delete. You can also upload images if you need to upload like a homework problem, or if the students have a screenshot of a problem that they're stuck on, they can go ahead and upload that there. And then there's some different shape options if you need to draw or if you need to circle something. You have that here, and then you have different options for the fill colors and the outline color. And then you have this text box function. If you need to type to the students, you can also change the size, and the font size will change with that. And then finally, we have this laser pointer. There it is. And so it'll kind of disappear. So there we go. Let's go back to the presentation.
Okay, so we'll also be utilizing Google Classroom, and this is also an online classroom platform. And we'll use this to upload classwork, presentations, quizzes, and more. We'll manage students' work, their due dates, and more. And Millie will show you how this works.
All right, let's look at Google Classroom. So now if you go to classroom.google.com and you are logged into any classrooms, or you are managing a classroom, you'll see that here. You can also go ahead and click this plus option to join a class if you have a code or if you want to create your own class. Let's go into this classroom. So here it will open to the stream page. And so this is where you can post announcements like the Zoom link to your class. If you have any surveys that you want the students to take, or any upcoming work will show here. You'll also see the class code, so you can give that to students for them to join. Then you will see classwork. So as you can see, we have these titles here, and these are called topics. So if you click on create, you can add a topic, and then under each topic, you can put different assignments. So let's create an assignment. Let's call this homework, if I can type correctly. Homework 1, you can add instructions complete to the best of your ability. And then you can go ahead and add a document from your Google Drive or a file or even a YouTube video. You can also create a document directly from here. And then you can choose which class it's for. You can choose if it's assigned to all the students or not. Choose the points it's worth, if you want it to be due on a certain day and the students have to turn it back in. And then if you want to put it under a topic, you'll see all of your topics here and you can go ahead and select that. Finally, you can add a rubric if it's going to be a graded piece of work and the students need to know what they should do. You can hit assign right away and it will be released to the students, or you can click on the little drop down. You can save it as a draft, or you can schedule when it will go out to the students. So you go ahead and hit schedule. And then you will see that it's this gray color, and that means that the students can't see that yet. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m. when it is released, the students will be able to see it and it'll be this teal color. You can also just go ahead and drag it under a topic if you wanted to do that. And then if you click on the three dots, you have the option to edit, delete it, or move. Finally, you have a people and then a grades tab if you are turning in work or if you need to see who's in your classroom. All right.
So some things to keep in mind about Zoom and screen sharing. When you're the host of a Zoom meeting or you've been given host access, you can actually share your screen. And you do this by clicking the green share screen button at the bottom of the screen. And you can choose if you would like to share your entire desktop or just a browser.
So this Microsoft Teams will also be utilizing this as an online communication platform. When tutoring, you can use this platform to communicate with other tutors and your team. You can also share documents, presentations, links, and more.
Yes, let me quickly show you Microsoft Teams. So if you're part of Bobcat Online Homework Help, you'll see this channel. And then if you're added to a different channel, you'll see those over here under the Teams tab. Go ahead and click on this new conversation if you would like to type something. If you want to mention somebody directly, you just type the @ sign and then their name. And then you go ahead and click on it, and then you can type your message and you'll go ahead and hit this little airplane to send it. If you want to type to the whole team, everybody in the channel, you'll go ahead and just type @team and then it will alert everyone. You can also add different files and things, but mainly we'll use this as a communication platform.
So classroom management, just some things to keep in mind when you are in the virtual Bobcat Online Homework Help session. The first being control when students can share their ideas. So that means using the raise hand feature on Zoom, using and monitoring the chat feature on Zoom, and muting students on Zoom when you're giving information. Separating your time in an agenda. So make sure you share your time between students when tutoring and you're not just working with one student. As you all know, you will be having multiple students in your class, so you want to make sure that they all have an adequate amount of time to get all their work done. Remind students how much time is left, and don't overplan activities and always overestimate the time it will take for an activity. And make sure you use Google Classroom to upload worksheets and presentations.
So classroom engagement, have a class discussion to bring in different views and expand on student learning and engagement. Connect student learning with current events happening in the world. Have students take small breaks for water, use a restroom, or stretch. This will allow them to be able to handle their distractions and just engage in the classroom more, and then open the room early to connect with students in their lives and culture. So more about this. So designate this time as free time and class time as on topic discussions. So when we open the classroom early for students to come in, you guys could talk about things to know your students better so that you can understand how they are in their learning abilities.
Classroom behavior, another important topic. So remember to always act professional when working with students. You are acting as an educator. Make sure you use appropriate language. Ensure your background is clear of people and any distracting/inappropriate information. And always, always, always treat the students with respect and understanding.
Okay, so you guys should have done the camera training, but this is basically the Child Abuse Neglect Reporting Act. And over 500,000 children get affected every year. Examples of this is sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, and neglect. Any staff, teacher, people working with the students, NEC, or any other forms of education or daycare or anything are required to report any signs if they see child abuse or neglect. So please be mindful with your students you're working with and tell a Cal Teach staff member if you suspect any that's going on. You're a mandated reporter, so you're required to be responsible to ensure that students are safe in their environment. Students may not directly say what's going on, but students may give hints or indirectly say something that's wrong. So please be mindful of your students, each, every one.
All right, that is everything we have to share with you. Good luck tutoring and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.